Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Checking out some beer that I got from Beer Dome, the fantastic web shop located in the Netherlands. The link for the web shop is down below. They got a huge variety of beer that you can check out if you want. So thanks to Beer Dome for the beer. This is another beer from Perennial, and one I had to get. I've only pretty much had massive beers from Perennial and barrel-aged beers, but this is their Pils. And I was like, I love to try that. So it's a hobby Pilsner. It's a German style Pilsner too, on 5%. And they use Tettnang and Hallertau Saphir hops in it. And it's all German ingredients otherwise. And then it's also lightly dry hopped, or at least dry hopped, it says. So that will be quite interesting to check out. And it's also like, okay, then people will probably say nowadays, oh, well, then it should be called an Italian Pilsner. It's like, the world of all this stuff is just getting so interchangeable. I saw a really fun meme the other day with cold IPA versus American Lager versus Italian Pilsner versus Hoppy Pilsner versus so like all kinds of style where it's like it's the same base thing. It's small things you tweak, but that's just how beer is. Like there's all these different subgenres. It's like metal too. There are so many subgenres to different categories of music. So yeah, with that said, let's check out some Pilsner. So I love me some Pils, and I'm hoping this is dope. So crystal clear in the glass, a little bit of haze, but not a lot. Otherwise, yeah, beautiful, clear, golden yellow color, very bright. I'd imagine they use only a Pilsner malt or something in this. So yeah, just because it's so straw colored yellow, I'm guessing it's just some Pilsner malt or something like that. White head. Let's check out the aroma on this one. Not a lot of heads. Kind of like there was some marshmallow effect going on when I poured it out, but it's not one of those rocky ones. But let's check it out. Yeah, smells quite nice. Quite aromatic. Very, very German. Totally Sophia. Sophia is very similar to Hallertau Mittelfeuille. It's like a supercharged version of Hallertau Mittelfeuille almost. Because it's really elderflowery and citric and grassy. Tettnang offers some like black pepper and spice. And it's all about the hops. It's a really hop centric Pilsner, which smells it's awesome by me. I love hoppy Pilsners. Um, it doesn't have like loads of depth to it though. Like it's very light, bright, citric, singy nuances. There's not like often with the really good German Pilsners, there's also like layers of complexity in the shape of like slightly more like because the malt here is pretty just light and crackery, but sometimes you get a little like just a hint of Munich or something for some robustness on the malt side, and also a little bit of like a more deep, almost like resiny spice or something like that, like from like a hot side edition of hops or something like that. But it smells really good. It might also just be the aroma that's like that, and it's also been in the can for a while. This was canned in June last year, but that's how it is with imports and whatnot. But it smells really good. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. And thanks to Beer Dome for the beer. Oh, really crushable. It has that kind of quite a depth kind of thing I was looking for sure. And Kräuter means spice in German, and I don't know why I say that, but it just feels like saying spice compared to Kräuter. I think Kräuter embodies it more because it's almost like a herbaceous, spicy thing. Well, yeah, although Kräuter, I think is that spices in Germany? I think so. I just like to use that term when I drink these. But yeah, really hop forward beer. Not much malt flavor at all. Like this is some people would call this Italian Pilsner, that's for sure. Decent bitterness. Like it snaps and digs in, but it's not like abrasive. Like it could actually handle a little bit more bitterness, I think, just to make it seem a bit more robust, but it's not a lot. And then it's just like this super soft, light, crackery malt backbone, and it's super clean, like really dead on like clean lager flavor, no off flavors, no nothing, and like yes, there's a soft like is there almost a pear or something like a soft fruitiness that's not from hops that could be like lager yeast because lager yeast also produce a little bit of ester and a little bit, yeah, something like a little bit of a pear or something. super light crackery malt, and then just like onrush of hops. 6 months is drinking frickin' phenomenally, frickin' well. Use words you know how to say. Phenomenally. It's drinking really well, and I'm thinking straight, fresh at the source. This must be just dope to crush. It's really good. Yeah, also like definitely a substantial amount of like lemony flavors, slight elderflower, and then there's that spice, the black pepper, quite well balanced bitterness, and the spice. It's very nice. I just feel like it's lacking a little bit of depth to really have me fired up. It's a bit more of a simple crusher. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Simple beer is amazing. These days, it just seems like we're going further and further in the direction of everything has to be really extreme and crazy, even though that's also fun. But simple beer can be just as good, and easygoing beer can be just as good. Like seeing people rate and stuff nowadays, complaining about flavor profiles in some beers is super weird. Like, how would you make something like this? You can use a ton of hops, but then you're turning it into an IPL. Like, there needs to be some balance when it's a Pilsner. It shouldn't be like a ticking type crazy beer. And I guess that goes for many classical styles that people, knock when they rate these days. Unless they're, into them, I guess. It's going down real easy. Really good. Really, really, really good. I mean, blindfolded, I think this was a Pilsner from Germany, which is what they set out to do, which is hats off. The American beer game is, it's really good, and it's so awesome to see them really also trying not just do the crazy stuff. A lot of brewers are really trying to play around with classic European styles and do them really well. And this is a dope Pils. Really, really freaking good. Like, if you love a good Pilsner, this is something to drink. And if you're in St. Louis, living nearby Perennial, I don't know where in St. Louis they are, but if you are in the city, this must be one of the nice local beers to get if you like Pilsners. I don't even do Cypress do a Pilsner. I think their selection is quite rotational with the shared stuff. I've never had any of the shared beers, actually, besides the big barrel-aged stuff or Ambiente and whatnot. But yeah, really good. 90, 91, damn good Pils. Really nice. Again, could use a bit more soft complexities to really hit a home run for me, but it's still lovely. So if you guys had a chance to try Perennial's Pilsner, let me know what you thought of it. Thanks a ton to Beer Dome for the beer. You can probably still get this on here because it's a Pilsner on their website. Beers like this never really go quick. That's how it is. But I want to champion them because they're amazing beers as well. So if you guys had this one, let me know what you thought of it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe to the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And I'm going to say cheers and see you guys in another beer review.